Right now, I'm on the way to one of my suppliers in Northwest to pick up some last minute orders. You see the way I run the business right now, because there's like so many designs, because there's so many designs, and like we're still trying to build up demand. I've got easier like pattern in the UK. It's not good for margins, but I can make 1 or 2 or 10 or 15 of the same design. The MOQs, which is the minimum order quantity, aren't that high in comparison to going to like a Portugal, Turkey or China, where they're just gonna, the minimums could be at a minimum of 50 to 100 to like 1,000, 2,000 per colorway style. So anyway, I can make 1 or 2 pieces as the orders come in, essentially made to order. So, and she normally gets it done for me within a couple of days. That's the way we're building it right now. But I know the true like margin slash being able to deliver to customers faster and having stock available for like last minute impulse sales, all that kind of stuff is like obviously going abroad. And also there's restrictions in the UK at the moment with like the types of garments I can produce, and it's starting to stifle my creativity. So it'd be much better going abroad, but it's also more risk in terms of time, more capital down in styles or product that might not sell straight away. So I think the belly is to like build demand up as quick as possible, and it might just be from one design, and then from there you have the cash flow to like produce more that design, other designs, increase your margin, and yeah, work with a like good supplier abroad. That is it, because nobody produces in the UK for a reason. Not because it's not a skilled labor force, but more so because of how pricey it is. So we're really getting hit in terms of margin. I say we, it's me and my boy really right now that are running it. Obviously the majority is me, but he helps out where he can. And the 9 to 5 trap is always, I can't tell if it's assisting or if it's hurting us, because at the moment when you're low in energy, you're not getting your projects to where you want it to be, you feel like it's hurting you. But at the same time, adulting are understanding that it can't be a bump. Wishing on a dream, and you have to pay bills as you get older, and the pressure gets more. So like, this is like where we're at. You make it happen with what you have. Try your best not to get caught in a rat race. If you're younger, obviously go for it, take more risk, because as you get older, the risks just increase. It's all the same blasé stuff, innit? And I've taken a leap a bunch of times trying to jump in too early, fell flat on my face, but very glad I did it. As embarrassing as it was at the time, there's many times where like I'm working now corporate and I'm thinking, it's crazy to think this could be you for the next 40 years if you don't pattern up. And some people signed up for that willingly, which is nuts. But not to shit on 9 to 5 either, because 9 to 5 can fund your dream, and you learn essential skills, and you can make a fuckload of money with less risk, in my opinion. Obviously there are risks involved in terms of the industry, departments being cut and all that stuff, but as a whole, you're taking less risk. But anyway, let's get to the supplier and see how it goes. Yeah man, I'm really pissed about the level of creativity that I'm producing right now. Lack of time in the day, that's no excuse, but also like there's restrictions on what she can produce for me. So I definitely want to be exploring that. If I'm being honest, China is a good location for production, purely on the basis that the minimums aren't too high, the versatility in what you can create, and the language barrier there is a language barrier, but they're so much better now in comparison to other places I've worked with. Even though Pakistan they're cheap and fast. They're so annoying to work with, if I'm being very honest. Just in terms of how much they pester you, or the ones I come across anyway. And the quality isn't always there. But yeah, China, quality, communications, reasonable considering the time difference, and MOQs are more reasonable than, for example, Turkey. Turkey, like from my experience anyway, they'll throw out like 1,000 per colorway, per style. Some people can get smaller, but Turkey do the big boys. Where else is good? Portugal in the EU, expensive but good quality. And since Brexit, it's got more expensive. I used to import a lot from Portugal, but since Brexit, more delays, more expensive. Yeah, man, it's not a big fan of Portugal at the moment, but if you're doing streetwear cotton, it's a good place to start. Anyway, let's get to the supplier and I'll show you how it goes.